Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy to see you, by the way. But we do have a lot of empty spaces on this side. So we're asking you, because when people come, other persons may come. We don't want, a lot of cluttering happening while the procession is going on. So we're asking if you can make your way over this side. Please, we want to fill up the spaces. We're all family. We're all Jet families this evening, all right? So just make over here, so full up, full up, full up. So when we even take the picture, we say, rotted. All of the family, them really come out this afternoon for them, for them graduates. So let's full up over here, please.
She smiles when I call her Miss Scotty. She hears it everywhere that she goes. Where in the world did she get it? Don't ask me, I don't know. I'll find the right words to say to get her into my world. God knows I'm serious, I'm not joking. I know you're saying I'm crazy, telling your friends I'm up loud. I really like what I'm seeing, so I won't back down. I know that you know my intentions. On the table I lay down my card. I'm making all the preparations to send my arrow to your heart. I'll find the right words to say to get you into my world. God knows I'm serious, I'm not joking. Slow it down so I can say what I want to say. Shouldn't have to tell you how I feel. You know my loving is real. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. What is this that I feel? Taking control of me. My body's in trouble. It's you that I need. Is it how you walk? Is it how you talk? Or is it how you smile that make me come alive? I wanna know what it is about you. 'Cause every little thing that I've been searching for, girl, I see it in you. You're my dream come true. Every single day, in every little way, every single night I pray that you'll be there for me. 'Cause I'll be there for you. Hey, me and my friend Z on the NZ, smoking Sensi, sipping on some Hennessy, living up, living up, living up, living up. We're just chillin', chillin'. Come on. Hey, me and my friend Z on the NZ, smoking Sensi, sipping on some Hennessy, living up, living up, living up, living up. Surrounded by fine ladies, dainty babies, rocking and jigging to songs of all ages, living up, living up, living up, living up. To all of my jiggers and my MCs, honey, not the air if you love ladies. If you can't show you one, you want chichi. You're not in my category. Rolling my truck, buckle up. Girls pull me over, asking me what's up. Living up, living up, living up, living up.
When you walk, nothing matters. And when you talk, nothing really matters. It's just your smile that for a while that captivates the trueness. Oh, love at first sight. You are talking to you. What I do, nothing really matters when I'm around you. Nothing really matters. What can I say? Nothing really matters. You make my day.
You say you love me and you care, but you never then near. You're always on the run. Now tell me this, why we can't spend no quality time? Kick back and just unwind. You always have something to do. That simple mean that love you're not true, 'cause only when you want to me hear you shout I love you. Tell me where all the passion gone, all of the warmth. Tell me where is all of the tenderness. And there is something else that's been bugging me for so long. Tell me this, tell me if love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. Madam, if love's so nice. Tell me why I'm sad. Missing again. If love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. Madam, if love's so nice. Tell me why
Testing. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to say thank you so much for being on time and for your patience. We will begin the program officially in the next 10 minutes. So again, we will begin at 2:15 p.m. Thank you.
with the app. With them call it weed eater. Them never did it when me was out in water. And when me been blind fertilizer. Yet out of the sky them fire. And I'm a little youth man with a hot temper. Me dig up me stinking feet plancha. And in the head is the call me the ganja farmer. Deep down in the earth when me put the ganja. Babylon come a lot with a top fire me a chant. Yes I'm a ganja planter. Call me the ganja farmer. Deep down in the earth when me put the ganja. Babylon come, yeah you know. But him know if it do fi make me smile get right. We war on him left and no come back till late in the hours with a bunch of the nicest flowers. Even though me vex, still me blood a boil. One look below the waist, I'm humble like a child. Can't help it, me couldn't hide the feeling. Plus him a thrill me with the more sweet talking. You know me not gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say wanna put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby.
Hi, good afternoon again. If you have an empty seat beside you on the left, please raise your hands. So the graduates are about to make their way downstairs. We're trying to ensure that we have adequate space and seating for them reserved on this side. So we're asking parents, family, friends, please make your way to this side. A lot of empty space are on this side. Are on have to sit with, and we'd like to prevent that.
rush. Whoa, oh. Wine some more, show me that love unconditionally. Make believe we're alone, just you and me. Take the problems, leave them behind. Don't let it show. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good, cause your perfume I can talk about. Feel good, feel good.
This is a serious time, violence and crime, and up here gun thing the youths them up on them mind. Oh, them bust it when rain a fall. You know see say them no care, them your youth bust it all when sun a
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin in the next few minutes. Again, we thank you so much for your patience. You guys have been wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we are starting. So, at this time, I invite you to stand to your feet. We are about to receive the graduates. So please stand and cheer them on as they make their grand entrance. We are here to celebrate this afternoon. Cheer them on. It's okay to clap. Yes, man. It's okay to make some noise for them. They have worked hard. They're looking lovely. They're looking beautiful. I don't see a male yet to say they're looking handsome. I can say one man, he's looking rather handsome this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for them, no man. Make some noise for the graduating class, cohort number 4.
These seasons I've been facing, but this year, your blessings I'm embracing.
And while they continue to enter the room, by way of announcement, this is the JET Project Graduation Ceremony, cohort number 4. JET means unleashing the potential of Jamaican youth through engagement and training. Clap them again as they make their way in this wonderful space that we have created this fine afternoon. Big up on ourselves. Yes, who said that? Who said that? I have a token for you. Remind me later on. I have a special token for you.
Speak life, it is a new day. All things in my past, yeah. Welcome to the new year.
Indeed, it is a new day.
Go find me, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss if ever gonna find me here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Money gonna find me here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss the blessings gonna find me here. Oh, na, 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 na.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, could we give them another round of applause? They're looking spectacular this afternoon. Before we do anything else, I'd like to invite to the platform to offer a word of prayer none other than a member of the graduating class, Dahlia Jones Carr. Is she here this evening? All right, by way of announcement, we'll invite Regina Morrison to come forward and offer the opening prayer. In the meantime, could I ask us to bow our heads for please? So Regina asked the Lord to send another representative. So we'll have past participant Chelsea Jones to pray for us.
Good evening. Please close your eyes. Most righteous and eternal Father, as we come to you this evening, we ask that you bless us in a special way, and we place everything that is to be done and said in your hands, and we ask that you allow the proceedings of this afternoon to go freely, go smoothly and freely. And I pray that these graduates standing before us this afternoon will appreciate what is being done and appreciate themselves for what they have gone through to duration to this point. May God take control of what is going to happen, and we thank you in a special way. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
And let the church say, at this time I ask you to remain upstanding. We'll be having the national anthem, and it will be an audio recording.
You may be seated.
Thank you. Let me take the opportunity at this time to first welcome each and every one of you to this afternoon's graduation ceremony. That's the JET Project graduation ceremony for cohort number 4. My name is Jermaine Young, and I will be the captain of this ship for the next 12 and a half hours. Now, here to celebrate with the graduates, correct? So ladies and gentlemen, well-wishers, those online, yes, we have persons online. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? In front? Welcome to our online guests. It's good to have you in our midst as well. Persons right across Jamaica in the room. Do we have anyone here hailing from the parish of? One person. Come here, sir. Come for a prize. Run, come for a prize. Just run quickly, quickly. If you take too long, I'll change my mind. Big up yourself. Lovely. Do we have anyone here from Portland? No. No, man. What is that? Oh, praise the Lord, Sister Portland. Since you want the wave offering, you get a wave offering. Anyone here from the parish of Clarendon? Me not have so much prize, but big up on yourself. Anyone here from St. Anne? St. Anne in the house. Anybody here from Trelawney? One person. Two. Trelawney. Good. Clap them, man. Yes, man. Clap them, man. Anyone here from St. Mary? Come here, St. Mary. Come for your prize. Come for your prize, St. Mary. St. Mary, I'm going to pull the bag and it's only one peanut to get in. One, come. Do we have anyone here from St. Catherine? All right, St. Catherine is in the house. Anyone here from Kingston, Jamaica? I mean, like, oh, you do your woo-woo a while ago. Like, you're not so sure if you're from Kingston. You're not so sure. Yeah, we're checking you. St. Andrew, are you in the house? They're not in the house. It's all right. Am I forgetting any other parish? What other parish do we have that I didn't call? Westmoreland. How dare me forget Westmoreland and Manchester next door too. Clarendon. Make some noise if you're from Westmoreland and Manchester. Still not sure about yourself. Say, mighty God. Oh Lord, the second city. How dare me. How about St. James? St. James, make some noise. Now, there's someone in here at the start. You're the lone wolf. Crying, cheering on, supporting our graduates. Come forward. You know yourself. I said to you, I have a prize for you. Come forward. If you take too long. Where she go? I know you. I did you? I did you? Are you the only person? No, I never did you. But that's fine. No, man, that's fine. That's fine. Guess what? Guess what? I'm not going to share it. Clap them, congratulations. So we're here not only to celebrate our graduates, but also to celebrate those who are here, the well-wishers, family members, parents, those online and here in person. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going right back to the program. So the first person that I'm going to invite to come forward to the platform to bring remarks on behalf of the Trust for the Americas is none other than Mr. Milton Drucker, Special Advisor to the Trust for the Americas. Please make him feel welcome.
Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you this afternoon. I'm addressing myself, obviously, to the graduates and all of their families, trainees, Cohort 4. I'm proud that the Trust has worked in partnership with the Jamaican government, the Inter-American Development, civil society, to offer Jamaicans the tools they need to succeed in the digital economy and in civic life. I lived in Jamaica as a Peace Corps volunteer. In St. Mary, actually, from 1970 to 1972. Probably hardly anyone in the room was born then, but anyway, it was a long time ago, and it was a wonderful experience. So I have a particular affection for the Jamaican people who were so hospitable to myself when I was here. When I see what these graduates have achieved, therefore, I feel a personal pride in Jamaica and a professional pride in what the Trust for the Americas has been able to offer. Nikita West, Regina Owen, and Rachel Callahan were the team on the ground who made this happen. Success has many parents, so we in Washington would like to claim a little credit, but really it was the team in Kingston that pulled it off. All of our efforts, however, would have been wasted if it were not for the talents, the diligence, and the tenacity of the graduates. The day belongs to them, they earned it. The Trust has been able to put together resources to create opportunity for each of them. Their grasp of the opportunity is what makes this worthwhile. We're committed to driving economic opportunity and innovation in Jamaica using technology-enabled training. We recognize the potential of Jamaican youth. I remembered it well from my days in Jamaica. JET was designed to empower, equip, and provide opportunity to Jamaican youth to bridge the digital divide and reduce youth unemployment. We want to acknowledge our foresighted partners in the Inter-American Development Bank, where some of this started, City Foundation, Microsoft, the NCB Foundation, members of the steering committee who provided strategic support, PSOJ, JCC, Caribbean School of Data, and the Ministry of Education and Youth. When I said success has many parents, I meant a lot of parents. And of course, implementing partners and trainers, ILE, Internet Income Jamaica, Careery, Fortinet, Ministry of Labor and Social Security, and the Ministry of Tourism. This program is modeled for a multi-sectoral partnership, everybody working together. Each stakeholder's commitment is the backbone of our collective success. Thank you all for believing in the potential of Jamaican youth and standing with us in this bold journey of empowerment. To each graduate, congratulations. You've completed the program, but more important, you chose growth. You're striding into the future with skills and determination to make it a bright future. As each of you brightens your own future, you brighten the nation's future as well. Thanks to everyone, and let's keep rising together. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Drucker. Ladies and gentlemen, it was brought to my attention that not only is Mr. Drucker from St. Mary, but for the purpose of this graduation, is actually coming all the way from D.C. in Washington, D.C., to be here this afternoon to celebrate with our graduates. That's how important this graduation is, and that's how special you all are this afternoon. At this time, I invite our guests just to quickly check under your chairs for a token. Just the guests, only the guests on this side of the room. Check on their chairs quickly for a token. Find it? No? Because nothing is there. The program is up here. Yeah. It's not about you. How dare you? How dare you take away their shine? Graduates, it's all about you. So this time, we will have, well, on my program, we have Colonel Rickman to offer greetings, but unfortunately, he has an emergency, so he will not be here with us. So we'll move on with the program, and we'll have a video recording where we will hear from our partners.
In today's fast-changing world, digital skills are no longer optional, they're essential. The JET project set out to equip Jamaica's youth with the tools to thrive in this new reality. And none of it would have been possible without the power of partnership. From corporate leaders to government agencies and civil society advocates, each partner brought a unique commitment to digital inclusion. Together, they helped shape a access, but for opportunity.
The IDB funds programs like JET because it gives us an opportunity to engage with young people, the future of our region, and especially in the case of Jamaica, to identify people who we can train up, provide the skills that they need to compete in this environment. JET stands out from the other programs because of the use of technology, AI, a tool that really helped us identify where the skills of the future are needed. And as a result, instead of the traditional way of doing things, it allowed us to really push the envelope.
Supporting this project, bringing into it our awareness of business needs, MSME needs, certainly again aligned with the project.
So, I mean, fundamentally, the mission of the CSOD is very explicitly stated around reducing digital poverty. And digital poverty is an interesting emerging concept. But in practical terms, what we do is design this digital and data literacy program to increase employability. And so we work through a number of partners, and it's very sort of concurrent with the mission of the JET program. So it just made sense to partner with the DL Labs to deliver the digital skills component of the initiative.
NCB Foundation partnered with the Trust of Americas, and in the partnership we sought to look at how it is that we could have furthered our agenda in terms of building a better Jamaica, because that's what we're about. NCB Foundation has been around for 21 years now, and in 2021, when we were approached to be a part of the funding partners, we saw it in a perfect alignment. What we would have done is that it gave us an opportunity to further our pivot that we did in education to look at the digital era. So this was all about how do we empower and enable the lower income bracket of our society, that is within the youth sector and the youth segment, to ensure that they become skilled, they become functional and they become career-oriented through different types of educational development. This partnership is one that we saw not just only being beneficial educationally, beneficial career-wise, beneficial empowerment of the individuals who have participated in the programs, but we also saw it beneficial because we were able to have persons being exposed to financial literacy, and the numbers were significant for us and the numbers were encouraging for us because it says that we sought to get 1,000, we got 6,450. And so this partnership is one that we valued, and we deem it a great success.
To our partners who stood behind the scenes, lent expertise, opened doors, and believed in the mission, thank you. Your support helped make the JET project soar. Over 7,000 young people from across Jamaica were engaged. More than 600 completed training in digital skills, and through internships, freelancing, and entrepreneurship support, new pathways to earning and independence were unlocked. This is more than a project. It's a movement for a digital Jamaica. So congratulations to the graduating cohort, and thank you to every partner who made this journey possible.
Thank you once again to our partners for making this journey possible. Let me just add quickly to that, giving you a little background as it relates to the program. The Trust for the Americans, the JET project today is hosting its fourth and final graduation ceremony for cohort number 4 under the theme Wired for Success, Navigating the Digital Oasis. Odyssey. The first ceremony was held in September 2023, where 14 proud individuals celebrated their completion of the JET project. And today, we're hosting our 4th graduation ceremony, where 195 individuals are graduating, both in person and online. That is wonderful. Excellent. This cohort, they participated in the following skills training: soft skills, freelance, digital skills, cyber security, and transitional sessions, which include resume writing, interviewing, navigating remote work, and networking. And with that, I invite to the podium the money lady to come forward and to bring her greeting. None other than Miss Lakeisha Hutton-Coley, one of the trainers. By the reception, you must know the value she adds to the lives of the graduates. She is the team lead for Internet Income Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, don't see the family members clapping up. Clap right now. Yes, man. It's not just a graduates alone.
Good afternoon, everyone. All right, students, before I start, let's say money, money. Money, money. Again. Money, money. All right. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lakeisha Hutton, and I am a team leader for Internet Income Jamaica. Today marks the close of one phase and the beginning of something even more powerful. A future you have built with your own hands through dedication, digital creativity, and discipline. When this cohort started 16 weeks ago, many of you had never imagined earning online, right? Is that right? Let alone becoming skilled in artificial intelligence with ChatGPT being your best friend. What do you call ChatGPT? Okay, and also getting on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork and receiving local orders from clients across the island and across the world. Okay, together we have surpassed, are you ready guys? $2.9 million in earnings. That's not just a statistic, that's hundreds of graphics, resumes, and content delivered. That's believe turned into business. Behind these numbers are real stories. A transcription order that turned into a repeat client, a Canvas certificate that turned into a paid church contract, a flyer that led to someone's seventh order. All right? This is what the JET program is really about, transforming access into action. At Internet Income Jamaica, we want to celebrate every late night upload, every study hall question, and every first order. Because each one brought you a step closer to owning your skills and your story. To the partners, leaders, team members, thank you for fueling this mission. And to the graduates, remember, you didn't just finish a program, you opened a new door. You walked through it boldly. And you should be super proud of yourselves. So on behalf of Internet Income Jamaica, I want to say congratulations to Cohort 4. Give it up for yourself. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so very much. Give her another round of applause, please. That was Lakeisha Wankoli, one of the trainers, team lead at Internet Income Jamaica. I love what she just said, transforming access into action. Wonderful. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium Miss Nakita West, the project coordinator, and she'll give a report on Cohort 4. Please make her feel welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to our gracious MC, our guest speaker, Milton. Thank you for being here. Our dedicated trainers and partners, family and friends of our graduates, to those joining online, and most importantly, to our graduates of Cohort 4, welcome. Today, we celebrate the achievements of 195 exceptional graduates of the JET project. This initiative set out with the ambitious goal of training 1,000 Jamaican youth over 3 years in digital skills to prepare them to work or to start businesses and to reduce the digital skills gap in the labor market. Today, I am thrilled to share that we have trained over 1,300 persons. And in fact, we are graduating with your 195 today. We have graduated over 700 young persons across the island. The JET project is data-driven and future-focused. We used artificial intelligence to analyze labor markets across Jamaica, the English-speaking Caribbean, the United States, and the United Kingdom. And we use this insight to inform our curricula so that we can design our training, which is exactly what you engaged in. How many of you knew that? You remember that? Well, no member don't. No. So AI tell we say them something here you need for the training. And we designed it and we have been executing it. And from March this year, our cohort participants were immersed in this dynamic curriculum, starting with soft skills and freelancing. Big up yourself, Lakeisha. And big up our soft skills trainer, Denise Simpson, who regrettably could not be here. She love nobody, so you know it stay when she can't be here. And of course, Lakeisha informed us that over almost $3 million Jamaican dollars have been earned by 62, just 62 of you know? Just how much people graduate? 195. And 62 of you alone are bringing in $3 million, approximately $3 million. Clap on yourself. How many of you freelancing? All right, let me see the hands of those who are freelancers, active freelancers, earning right now. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This is a testament to commitment and real world impact. But that was only the beginning, not true? It was really just starting, like just a cut at the top. Through strategic partnerships like Career and Fortinet, several of you continued into digital skills and explored cybersecurity and developed websites and apps. So they didn't know could I do that? By the way, this program is fully online, and they were learning online and engaging online. And of course, you are showcasing your talent and can go into the world and show others that you are able to do this. Our monthly mentorship sessions, boy, that is tough. No phone never want to come out, not true. Oh Lord, no, we know, I mean, it's late. It's usually at 6, after work, after school, after just everything. But our sessions were check-ins, but they were not just checking in on the course, but it was checking in on you, ensuring that you were okay, ensuring that life, when life was lifing, we said, all right, it's okay, you'll get through this. And many of you when you started, you felt like you were behind. How many of you did think so, you're not gonna make it? No phone and never think so, you're not gonna make it, don't it? Because enough time in our mentorship sessions where I say, guys, just tell us where you are so we can help you on the journey, and we supported them through that journey to ensure that 195 of you are here today. And those sessions, what I love about our mentorship sessions and our WhatsApp community is that it's not just about us, the leads, the project team. It really is about their peer-to-peer interaction. They motivate each other, they give advice, they celebrate each other, they tell each other, no man, you can do it. And even, outside of our sessions, continue that conversation in WhatsApp. So we honor your resilience, your discipline, and perseverance. We support you because you pushed forward, supporting one another and showed up consistently. Today proves that your efforts were not in vain, and we are deeply proud of you and the investment that you have made in your life, but not only in your life, but the persons who are here today, because everything that you do will also spill over upon them, because we are praying for overflow, not true? All right. So in May, we continued our engagement with our live transition sessions. We focused on preparing for the hybrid work of world, resume writing, interviewing 101, and networking. And because empowerment goes beyond employment, we introduced our Adulting 101 sessions, where we talked about understanding insurance, reading contracts, navigating taxes, and how we can make big purchases like owning a home or a car with a low income, because we have to bring these things to reality, right? So, because knowing how to live is just as important as knowing how to earn as well. Your engagement and contributions of these sessions were actually really powerful. We came back and heard, we saw when we were on how much you guys asked questions and participated. And then, of course, our trainers told us, oh, how lovely these sessions were. So that's because of your engagement and contribution. So big up on yourself for that. And I'm sure many of you are left better off because of it. But the journey continues. It's just graduation day, team. It's only graduation. They have more to continue. They have entrepreneurs. Some of them are, so we have 3 pathways in our program. That's freelancing, entrepreneurship, and internship opportunities, those who are interested in working for others. And we believe that we should create these pathways because everyone has different interests, but also different opportunities exist in our global economy. And so some of you are moving on to entrepreneurship. So we'll expect to see them nice business there. So we can also make purchases from them, right? Okay, all right. And you'll hear from one of our graduates about her business too and how she came through the program. And then some of you are moving on to internships where we partner with the Tourism Enhancement Fund of the Ministry of Tourism, and you'll be exposed to an internship opportunity this summer. But not only that, you'll actually work with CareerDoc, who will go through your resume. Some of you don't even have resume. They'll start your resume for you and also start your LinkedIn profile to optimize it so that you can, secure the interview, because the resume only secure the interview, right? And they'll work with you so that you can get other opportunities or secure other opportunities. So today we celebrate you, we lift you up, and we encourage you to step boldly into this next chapter. Build with what you have learned. Stretch beyond what you have seen. Your future is waiting. Go after it with hunger and purpose. To the families here today, thank you for walking alongside them. Thank you for holding them up. But it doesn't end here. Continue to do this because it's because of you they are here today. So big up on yourself too. Them no want to big up themselves. But a big up on A lot of you coming from far. We don't take these things lightly. The program is online, and those who are coming from either sides of the island, with nothing wrong with Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine, but we have to big up those who are coming from Westmoreland. This morning we saw in the alumni group people saying them leaving from 8 o'clock, 6:30. Look here, that is commitment. That is commitment, not just from our graduates, but from the family. Yeah. How much of us say we can do that? Only one when we take flights, we want to wake up them time there. Not true. Our embassy. Yes, we know the truth. So this celebration is also a tribute to our incredible partners, our financial partners, strategic partners, and implementing partners. So yeah, we have all kind of things. We're not do this alone. They made this possible, and we have to acknowledge how they believe in young people and how they have invested in you, and we appreciate them. So I know it's been said, but I have to do it myself. Firstly, our international team from DC, represented by Milt. Thank you for entrusting us to execute this vision. We appreciate how much you believe in us and how much you have given us to do, the weight that we have carried. And we hope that we have done so graciously. So NCB Foundation, no, NCB, right? City Foundation, Microsoft, IDB, of course our steering committee members headed by Colonel Rickman. We have PSOJ on it, that's Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce, the Ministry of Education and Youth, the Caribbean School of Data that hails from UWI. We have, of course, our trainers like Denise, Internet Income Jamaica, the Institute of Law and Economics, who you'll engage with shortly in entrepreneurship, Kariri, Fortinet, Ministry of Tourism, CarrierDoc, Next Step Foundation, the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. No, about 20 partners I just list off, right? So you see how many people believe in what we are doing. So we have to thank them. Thank you guys so much for believing us, investing the money, investing the time and resources. I can't see them, but to my small but mighty JET project team, Regina and Rachel. We are a team of 3, but we function as a well-oiled machine. Your synergy, commitment, and winning spirit in the face of uncertainty continues to inspire me. Together, we don't just manage a program, we nurture dreams. So on behalf of the Trust for the Americas, congratulations once again, Cohort 4. Let this graduation not end today just of the wonderful excitement, but let us continue to ignite your lives with possibility. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Go after your future with hunger and purpose. The words of Miss Nakita West, Project Coordinator. Give her another round of applause, please. Project Coordinator for JET Project. If you're just joining us here in person and online, we're not too late. We still want to say welcome to you to the JET Project graduation ceremony for cohort number 4. So thank you all for being here. You are just in to hear the testimonial, none other than Miss Chevelle Sutherland Thomas, graduate of Cohort 3 and one of the winners of the pitch competition for her cohort. Clap her again, man.
Great afternoon, everyone. Okay, thank you. So, to the phenomenal team at the Trust for the Americas, our devoted program partners, mentors, facilitators, and the incredible souls that made the JET program a success. Thank you. Guys, I want to just pause and take a moment. You know, Nakita just mentioned it, but I want to include her into the three. Nakita, Rachel, and Regina. Give them a round of applause. Listen. Yes. So we thank you guys, and to every family member, friend, supporter, guest present today, welcome. We are here to celebrate Cohort 4. Give them a round of applause. You guys, congratulations. You made it the cream of the crop, right? Indeed. You didn't just finish a program, you crossed over into purpose and a future that is filled with endless potential, guys. Trust me, I am a testimony of it. The JET program changed my life for real. And I'm not gonna cry. When I saw the post on TikTok last year, you know, I applied because I wanted to get some more skills. I wanted to learn about AI, website building, and I was already in entrepreneurship, so I wanted to expand in that. What I didn't expect was the activation of purpose. What I didn't expect was the passion that I now have for AI. What I didn't expect is the fact that I would transition from 9 to 5 into full-time freelancing, having a business that elevates brands, and it's run by myself, God, and AI, right? I am truly thankful because after graduating the program, I transitioned into the entrepreneurship bit where I was a part of the pitch competition. Listen, Cohort 3 was the cohort, okay? I love you guys, but it was the cohort. And I was one of the pitch winners, and out of that, I didn't just win from a pitch. I gained friends that I will have for a lifetime. I gained collaborative partners, connections, divine connections. Just last week, my sister was saying, did you know that you were in the Gleaner? Because I was featured in the Gleaner a few months back based on them calling me back to present my business again. With, you know, and I met, you know, the chairman at LASCO, and it was just such a beautiful experience only because I was connected to the JET program. So when I tell you that the potential is endless, it is. All right, I'm not the valedictorian today, so let me not take the spotlight. But I am also launching a devotional. Because as a kingdom girly, I include God in everything. But my devotional, I heard you guys saying ChatGPT is bestie. ChatGPT is who? That's my bestie too. And listen, through ChatGPT and what I already know, I will be self-publishing a devotional that I will attribute to being a part of the JET program. You have endless potential. Let me hear you say endless potential. Yes. I prayed about what I would share with you guys today. And I want to say the JET program has given us a proven path to success. Just the other day, in one day, I made upwards of $20,000. In 95, you don't do that, guys. Well, I haven't done it in 95. And it was beautiful because I got a testimony that I could share today. It was recent, but I want to encourage you. You keep hearing it. today is just the beginning. When you leave here, you need to own your skills. You need to stay focused, stay consistent, pay it forward. That is one of the things I shared with, as the valedictorian with Cohort 3. Pay it forward. What you guys have learned, take it, help somebody else. Do more. Create impact. Create impact. Leave your mark, right? I also want to say, you have knowledge now of soft skills. You have AI, freelancing, website and app building, cybersecurity. You have all of that in your tool belt. So if somebody should say, what's in your hand? It should never be empty. You have a lot in your hand. What are you going to do with it? In May, I learned about stewardship. And a good steward multiplies, invests, nurtures, and serves. What are you going to do with what you've been given by JET? As I said, pay it forward. Make yourselves proud. Multiply the knowledge, and don't forget, this is just the beginning. As I close, I leave you with the same scripture that fuels my brand and my life in this season. Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established. You got this. You've got this. You've got this. The world is waiting for what's in your hand.
Wow. The world is waiting for what is in your hand. Clap her again, please. Miss Chevelle Sutherland Thomas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is a program without a little entertainment? At this time, we will have Jermaine coming to what's my name, by the way? Jermaine Young. So we'll have Jermaine coming to entertain you at this time, but it's not me today. The person coming to perform for us this afternoon is none other than Jermaine Blake. Jermaine Blake is known for his captivating style and energetic stage presence. Mr. Blake began his musical journey in his church choir, where he developed his vocal skills and ability to connect with audiences. He rose to national recognition as he was the lead singer for Oberlin High School on TVJ's All Together Sing, helping the school to win 3 competitions. Clapping the man. Yes, man, that deserves a round of applause. He's a proud honors graduate at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. Jermaine continues to grow as an artist. His latest worship single, I Will, is available on all major platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Jermaine Blake.
How are you, everybody? Everybody's good? If you're nice, sir, we're nice. Good, 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 good. So you're going to sing along with me, yes? You ready? Let me see you put your hands. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me bound. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh yes, I can make it now. The rain's gone. All of the bad feelings are disappear. Here is the sunshine I've been waiting for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, man, yeah, man. Look straight ahead, there's nothing nothing but blue sky. Blue sky, there's nothing but blue sky. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. Yes, now it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Sing now, yeah, now, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a bright, everything's gonna be alright. Sunshine, yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's so good. Sing, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Sounding good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Congrats to all the graduates. Just give yourself a round of applause. Nice. Awesome. Can I get a little more volume on the track? Thank you. It's the world's greatest, you know. It's the world's greatest, yes. The world's greatest. It's the world's greatest. Say, I am a mountain. I am a tall tree. Oh, I am down in the country. I am a river down in the valley. Oh, I am the vision, and I can see clearly. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall in the face and say, yeah, hey, I made it. Sing. Applause, yourself, good my friend. Oh yeah. Oh, I am a giant, and I am an eagle. Oh, I am the lion down in the jungle. I am the marching band, and I am the people. Oh, I am a helping hand, and I am a hero. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look him in the face and say, I'm that. I'm the world's greatest. Say, I'm that little girl. When my back's against the wall, I can feel it. Say, I'm the world's greatest. In the ring of life, I reign love, I will reign, and the world will know of me. Where there is darkness, I shine light, and the mirrors of success will be I said I made it. When my back's against the wall, And faith was rising. There used to be an outdoors. Now things are wrong. Greatest day. See the greatest. Can you feel it? It's the greatest. Whoa, oh, oh, yeah. You're the greatest. Can you feel it? You are the greatest. I said you're the greatest, yeah. Can you feel it? You're the greatest. I'm the greatest, yeah. When I'm up against the wall, I can feel it. I'm letting go. You let go. Oh, when your back's against the walls, I can feel. Hey, I'm not. Say. Said I made it. And now I'm that little bit where my back's against. I can feel I made it. I'm the worst. Hey! Somebody scream! Shoes! All right. Let me give you a chance to sing. So we're about to do the last song. So for those of you who are here, this is the side that is supporting the graduates. That was not planned, you know. They just felt it, you know. I'm glad you guys know you're the greatest. Let's give a round of applause to them. And especially for the tutors, for those who are responsible for the program, the director. Round of applause for them. Those who have the dream. So this is my final song. It's called Through the Fire. And most of you might not know this song. You know, I've been around a long time ago. Yeah, I've seen pure young people. So I'm going to sing this song, and I hope it inspires you. What it's saying is that, you know, Jesus never told us that the cross would not be heavy and the hills would not be hard to climb. Yes? Let it go, Mr. DJ. So many times I've questioned certain circumstances, things I could not understand. Many times in trials, weakness blurs my vision, and my frustration gets so out of hand. But it's then I am reminded never been forsaken, never had to stand one test alone. When I think of all the victories, the Spirit rises up in me, and it's through my weakness, oh, you are made strong. Yeah, yeah. We never promised that the cross would not get heavy, and the hills would not be hard to climb. He never offered a victory without fighting, but he said love would always come in time. Just remember when we're standing in the valley of decision, and the adversary says, give in, just hold on. Our Lord will show up, and he will take you through the fire again. I know within myself that I will surely perish, but if I trust the mighty hand of God, he will shield the flame again, again. never over. Victories without fighting, but he said there would always come a time. Just remember where you're standing in the valley of decision, and the atmosphere is healing. Just hold on. Our Lord will show up, and He will take you through the fire again. Just hold on. Our Lord will show up, yes, and He will take you through the fire again. Yeah. Thank you. Brothers and sisters, let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. At this time, we're about to collect the offering because no man, Jermaine took us to a church. I feel the spirit. Graduates, how you feeling? You feel good, though? Those online, you should have been here. Oh my. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not only a special day for the graduating class. You have 3 Jermaines in your midst. You have a Jermaine emceeing the program. You have a Jermaine entertaining you. And you have a Jermaine coming to motivate you. But the task is not mine to introduce the guest presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I invite Christy Innis, graduate of Cohort 4, to come forward and to introduce our guest speaker. Please clap her as she comes. One, Christy.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is such a joy to be here today celebrating a major milestone with some of the boldest and brightest young people, our JET program graduates. We've put in the work, taken the leap, and today is a reminder that we are just getting started. Now, let's give ourselves a round of applause. No, every great celebration needs someone who can pour into us, not just with words, but with wisdom. And today, that person is Mr. Jermaine D. Nairn, a man who wears many hats and somehow makes them look easy. Mr. Jermaine Nairn is the name that represents excellence, service, and transformation. He's the senior manager for talent, performance, and culture at the Jamaica National Group, where he leads game-changing projects across Jamaica and beyond, from the US and UK to Canada and the Cayman Islands. If there's a mission to grow people and transform workplaces, he's on it. But he's not just a leader. He's an organizational development specialist, a process-certified change management practitioner, and an international speaker with deep expertise in culture transformation, strategic talent management, and global change initiatives. His work helps build agile, unified work environments that bring out the best in people and organizations alike. And when I say he's an international speaker, I mean it. He has taken the stage in countries across Latin America, Europe, Asia, and the Caribbean. And trust me, when he speaks, people listen. He's also a passionate educator, having lectured at UWI, UCC, and MIND in subjects like political science, criminology, and business research. Let's just say he's got the brains and the receipts to back it up. With degrees in political science and government, and currently pursuing a master's in business psychology, he's always leveling up. He even holds a Harvard certificate. Yes, Harvard. And if that wasn't enough, he represented Jamaica at global forums in China and Russia. Beyond boardrooms and podiums, Mr. Neer is a justice of the peace, a community servant, and a family man married with 2 sons. He's a proud Jamaican who believes deeply in giving back through education and leadership. In short, he's the kind of leader who reminds us that success is not just about titles. It's about impact, service, and staying grounded. So buckle up, graduates. You're about to be inspired. Please help me in welcoming the amazing Mr. Jermaine D. Neer.
I feel like I won't go through the door. I feel like she set me up that if I don't deliver today, you're going to stone me. Let me get it together. Just in case you say she introduced the wrong person. So I will start by acknowledging Mr. Milton Drucker, Special Advisor to the Trust for the Americas, Ms. Nakita West, our project coordinator, and her team, family members and other specially invited guests, and the most important people in the room this afternoon, the graduates. Good afternoon. You can do better than that, man. Good afternoon. You see how Jermaine saved you from the offering after the sermon a while ago? And the praise and worship? Don't let me have to tell him to send around the basket. Now, let me start off by saying congratulations to a well-fought journey, graduates. You know, when I listened earlier to the impact of the program, I couldn't help but think the kind of investment that has been made, not just by the trust, but by the different stakeholders in government and the private sector and the direct leads in the project, is an impact that not only affects you, the graduates, but it affects your families right across the board. Yes or no? But perhaps most importantly, it is an impact that will transcend generations. Because I guarantee you, your children won't be poor after this. Your grandchildren won't be poor after this. And your great-grandchildren will be thanking you that a generation in 2025 made the sacrifice to participate in this program. So I want you to give yourselves a round of applause for that. Miss West mentioned earlier that the program is data-driven and future-focused. I want you to maintain that perspective. Data-driven and future-focused. It means that is not a program that was developed willy-nilly based on some criteria that, oh, we feel like doing it this way or we feel like doing it that way. It's a program that is hinged on relevance. And so somebody mentioned that them leave them 9-to-5 work already. And them start to make money more than some people in the 9-to-5. I want you to give them a round of applause for being sufficiently bold to take that step. Unfortunately, we live in a world, and let me just narrow it down, we live in a Jamaican context where many educational institutions teach you how to become a such and such. And you must do well in school, and you must graduate, and you must get a good work. Yes or no? But here we are in a global space where we are unlearning some of those things and relearning some things and learning some new things, yes? And so many of you who used to say, Lord, this computer thing enough for me. All of a sudden you find that best is so besting. All of a sudden ChatGPT is pushing out all the things that you need. And so education has evolved beyond simply getting knowledge and regurgitating knowledge to a place where it is who can use that knowledge the most effectively. And so this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we look at the theme, Wired for Success, Navigating the Digital Odyssey, I want to pause a little bit on the wired part. You see, you went through this program and you were taught some things. You were taught a lot of technical things. How to navigate this, how to use AI, how to be more financially literate, how to ensure that you bridge the digital divide, etc., as well as some soft skills. But guess what? Even as we navigate, and if you're going on any journey, there are some things that you need to be equipped with, separate and apart from how to do it technically. So if the captain of a ship is going out on a journey, the captain must know how to read the compass and must know the wind direction and must know all of these things. But guess what? The captain must also be self-assured. The captain must also know how to get along with people. The captain, ladies and gentlemen, must know how to work on a team. And one of the biggest issues we're finding today is that teamwork, not so teaming. And so you have some very bright people who are unable to function, especially with other bright people. So here it is that we get to a world where we have a multi-generational workforce, whether you're working for yourself or you're working for somebody else. And you have 5 distinct generations in the workplace. You have the boomers, who are the oldest in the workplace. Some people call them, not me, some people call them the dinosaurs. Yes? You have boomers 1, boomers 2, you have the Xers, you have the millennials, and you have the Gen Zers. And what them call the millennials and the Gen Zers? Stop going like you don't know. The microwave generation. Because they want everything now, quick. And so here it is that we end up in a society where there is a lot of tension between the dinosaurs and the microwaves. Yes or no? Listen, remember, said the offering basket can still send around, you know. But what is the reason why we have this tension? It boils down to one thing: misunderstanding. We do not sufficiently understand each other so that we can have seamless relationships. Because the microwave generation is saying, Lord, the old people are rigid. Lord, the old people are, when they just hurry up and do something. Then things are 50 years ago this. And then the dinosaurs are looking at the younger people and they're saying, Jesus, help them. Me never see another set of people that stay so. Because guess what? In their mind, this is how we have always done it. And it has been done successfully, so there is no need to change it. But guess what? In an ever-evolving global society, we need to learn how to make even good things better. And so what it requires is that those who are more experienced and those who have been around for a longer time pour into those who are less experienced, but learn also from them. So the learning that takes place is a two-way learning process, because the dinosaurs now know how to run a little faster, and the microwave generation now learn that I know everything will happen in 30 seconds. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, as we are wired for success in only the first part of your journey. You need to ensure that you embed in your toolkit some things to navigate this digital odyssey. Now let me say something to you, and this is especially for the younger ones among us. All the research that we look at tell us that the average millennial spends only 4 years in an organization. 4 years. The average Gen Zer spends only 2 years in an organization. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are some among you who will say, but after they now get no long service award. But then those millennials and Gen Zers will tell you explicitly, me now work for long service award. The issue in this setup, ladies and gentlemen, is that some who leave prematurely don't have their resilience sufficiently built. As the entertainer, another Jermaine, said earlier, he never promised you that the cross wouldn't be hard to bear. And guess what? It is out of stretching and discomfort that you learn and you grow the most. So while it is commendable that millennials and Gen Zers say, we're not staying at a place there, you know. You want peace. It is unfortunate that sometimes the very peace that you pursue is the peace that holds you back. Because you stay in certain situations, you learn some lessons, and you move on. Sometimes you stay in a situation, you learn some lessons, and those lessons make you better, and you realize, guess what? But the problem was me. Did I run too fast? Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, the JET program, while the JET represents a fast-moving, upward trajectory with much force, understand, ladies and gentlemen, that the force that is required to transcend is a force that must bear some weight on it. So it cannot be that we're always expecting easy work. It cannot be that we're always looking at somebody else and saying, but I'm a supervisor, I have a problem. You know, say I'm a manager, I have a problem. Jesus have mercy. And then guess what? You see, because you have groupthink. Miss West has a psychology background. So here is how toxicity works. You see, when me not do what I'm supposed to do, and me link up with somebody else who not do what they're supposed to do, and them have somebody else who not do what they're supposed to do. When the trio will link up, you know, we say you see them cross these people, them are the problem, you know. Without truly introspecting and making the necessary adjustments. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it brings me to my next point. In order to truly succeed, even with how you've been equipped, your emotional intelligence is vital. Your emotional intelligence is your ability, ladies and gentlemen, to maintain and to sustain relationships by 1, being self-aware. 2, managing yourself. 3, being able to read the emotions of others. And 4, being able to manage the interaction that you have with people. How many of us know that sometimes when people deal with us a certain way, it don't have nothing to do with we? How many of us know that when we go into the particular store and we get bad customer service, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with us? But we are so thin-skinned that all of a sudden we start because I want to she. Me come in here to spend my money, you know. Where the good customer service what she's supposed to give me. And I tell people all the time is that every day you're going to be able to manage even your own emotions. But you need to be aware. And there are 2 examples I like to give. I consider myself an emotionally intelligent person. And one day I went into a particular, not going to tell you which popular fast food place. And I went to the counter and I said, "Good afternoon, ma'am." And she looked at me like, "How am to you?" And I said, "Good afternoon, ma'am." And she turned her head like me a bother. And I said, "Good afternoon, ma'am." And she said, "Sir, I don't know what good afternoon. Make it harder, no?" In that moment, I had a choice. Because she's supposed to give me good customer service. So I could either get upset or de-escalate the situation. And I said to her, "Well, ma'am, my money is in a good mood, you know. And if I give my good mood money to you in your mood, you're going to change the mood of my money, so you better decide what you're doing." And she started laughing and she said, "Good afternoon, sir." And I said, "Well, now we're talking. Good afternoon, ma'am. I would like so and so and so and so and so." Wait, don't clap yet. Don't clap yet. It's 2 stories, I tell you not. So that was story number 1. Did I handle the situation properly? Did I handle it well? Well, don't stone me after I tell you the next story. On a particular day, ladies and gentlemen, I was driving and I was stopped by law enforcement. And I was accused of something that I did not do. And I insisted that I did not do that. And upon insisting that I did not do that, ladies and gentlemen, the story started to change about what I did. And the person said to me that, well, sir, if you never do X, you do Y, and if it's Y you do, the law said the New Road Traffic Act say Z must be the result. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hallelujah, glory to God. I said that morning, I take out my phone and I say I have a copy of the Road Traffic Act. I say I want you to show me where in the new Road Traffic Act it says that this is the case. And for the purpose of this exercise, ladies and gentlemen, I am telling the story very calmly. Quite in contrast to my behavior on that particular day. And ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, say, I go on bad the day, you know. I say, I go on bad the day, you know, I say, it's foolishness you're telling me. I say, it's rubbish you're telling me. And when I say I go on bad. But I can't tell you the whole story on the camera. And on top of it, ladies and gentlemen, my 2 children were in the back of the car. Me did forget for a little bit, so them didn't know the back of the car. And when I drove off, I said to myself, you should have shame of yourself. Me say, you should have shame of yourself. I said, not only was that unacceptable, but you had your 2 children in there witnessing the rubbish that you were doing. And I had to apologize to my children. Even though I was right, I had to apologize to them. But I tell you the story to tell you that in the case of the fast food restaurant, I composed myself and I managed the situation properly. But in the latter case, me did bringle bad. I may never hide the fact that me did bringle. Yes? But that situation could have been de-escalated if I simply restrained myself, even though I was right. So, I say that to say, you need to give yourselves grace for those times when you miss the mark. Quite often, we come down so hard on ourselves because we never handled a particular thing in the way that we have been trained to handle the particular thing. And guess what? Quite often, many of us go around with a weight on our shoulders and our heads because we were told by generations past that we wouldn't have made it to this far. And quite often, people past, whether teacher, guardian, parents, family members, would have poured some negative things inside of us that hold us back to this day. And so as we go about life is about unlearning and relearning some things. Yes, you are going to make the money, and believe me, you are going to make even where you currently are, where you are a one-man show. When you get to that place where you have a staff complement of 50 and 100, the question is, how will you treat them? It is often said that people don't leave bad organizations, people leave bad managers. It's true. You see, in COVID, between 2020 and 2024, a phenomenon occurred called the Great Attrition or the Great Resignation or the Great Human Capital Flight, where people were resigning from their jobs left, right, and center. And when the research was done, and this is globally, when the research was done into why this is the case, you know what the number one reason was? The number one reason was organizational culture, the toxicity within workplaces, how bad managers treat people, the lack of alignment with core values that people have and now expect that organizations will have with theirs. And guess what? Pay, salaries, compensation, that was all the way down the bottom. Because people would rather leave a bad environment to go to a job where they're paid less. Because now they've elevated their well-being above certain things. She's the peace preacher. So here it is, that even as you balance, ladies and gentlemen, and navigate the digital odyssey, a huge part of that balance must be a focus on your well-being. It is not enough to chase the money. It is not enough to chase the power. It is not enough to chase the possessions. What you ought to be doing is chasing the purpose which comes with impact. And so even as people have poured into you, people have invested in you, time, sweat, and yes, money, it is important that you develop a mindset where you too can invest and develop somebody else. You see, there are many generations of the future that are waiting on you to be obedient to walking in that purpose that you have. Every single one of us has inbuilt some gifts and talents that are not for us. Your gift and your talent is not for you. Your gift and your talent is to make somebody else better. It's to add value to somebody else. But guess what? There are some people who are afraid to pursue purpose because them think, Lord, if me go do this, me go miss out on some money somewhere. Can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're a country of excellence, and there are some things that we need to throw by the wayside. We have socialized our children in school to focus on getting the straight A's without recognizing that they may earn and find greater fulfillment in even some of the gifts that they naturally portray. Usain Bolt's parents said this boy used to go everywhere. Everywhere I go, run pando. What is the typical response to that in Jamaica? Sit down and stop running now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I see some of Usain Bolt's earnings, I say, Lord have mercy, I wish my mother did tell me if you run up and down and stop telling me about. Remember, say you have asthma, stop act up yourself. When I see the earnings of some artists, ladies and gentlemen, I said to myself, thank God somebody encouraged them. Because many of you sitting here before me, whether you are a graduate, or you are a parent, or you're a guardian, or you're a family member who is simply supporting, or you're online, many of you have some gifts and some talents that the world is awaiting your obedience for. So this afternoon, I want to remind you that whether it is that is bake you can bake, whether it is that you have this compulsion to fix everything neat, whether it is that you can talk, rest assured, greatness lies in that gift and that talent. Miss West knows that I talk about this all the time. I have all my reports from school. And you know what plenty of my report them say? Take one guess. Lord, why not think of that you say? Jesus. And that itself is true. Ladies and gentlemen, the next time we see some things as annoying that people are portraying, that they do effortlessly, let us pause and ask ourselves the question, could it be that there is divine alignment with purpose in that gift? Could it be that the little toto where you bake a country could be something that could be repackaged and marketed to earn you some proper money such that you are exporting consistently? Could it be that with all the talking where the teacher say you're talking a class, and with all of the selfie them where you take on the smartphones that you have, that you could actually set it up and set up a YouTube page and encourage somebody? Could it be, ladies and gentlemen, that that little thing or seemingly small thing that you do so well could add value on a global scale. This program is only the starter. It is a program that, while you have started the journey, the onus is on you to ensure that you sustain the momentum, but sustain it in a healthy way. Right? So yes, you're sharpening the skills, but you must balance it with wellness. And so think long term. It's not just about what I can earn in the now. It is about where I am going to be in 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years. What do I want my retirement to look like? When I'm doing interviews, I like to ask people a simple question. Imagine for a second that you're at your retirement ceremony and they're talking about you. What are they saying about you? What are they saying about you? When you go to funerals, them say, well, they dash in between the dates, talk about all that you have done and you've been and the impact you've made. I won't go that route, but I want you to think ahead. What will they say about me at my retirement ceremony? The impact I've had, the kind of person I've been. Will they say that, boy, she was so successful at business, but Jesus, she was a dragon? Or will they say, you see that gentleman? As much as he was the CEO, he spent the time to speak to the lowest level in the organization. It's up to you. It starts with a simple decision, ladies and gentlemen, as to how you navigate this digital odyssey. Unfortunately, one of the pitfalls of the digital world is that we've become more distant, more emotionally distant, when really and truly we ought to be coming together. The digital odyssey is one that has within it some great things. Life is made easier, but guess what? Life is also made harder. So while we have become more efficient at certain things, there is something called digital stress. Because the truth is, you get up in the morning, and the first thing you do is take up your phone to look on Instagram and Facebook. Your well-being matters, ladies and gentlemen. How are you sharpening those critical thinking skills? You can know a whole heap of things, but you can't use the information. Yes? And today, if you cannot think critically, even the results of ChatGPT, you won't be able to know whether or not you need to enhance it. And so sometimes, Jermaine can tell you, when I was a lecturer, it used to be easy to tell who really do the work from who not do the work. Because when you read through those papers, the maths not mathsing. And guess what? Besting not besting in that. Because you can't stitch two words together. And you start it with the unstitched, and then you go put in fancy ChatGPT in between that, and then you finish with the unstitched. How that look? For those of us who are from the rural parts, it's chaka chaka. So ladies and gentlemen, as I close, I want to remind you that balance is important. I want to remind you that the responsibility to go even further ahead is a responsibility that lies with you. I want to remind you that your emotional intelligence is one of the sharpest tools in the toolbox. And so the higher you go, watch this, the higher you go is the less the technical competence matters. What matters, ladies and gentlemen, is your people management skills. How am I with people? Am I going to come in and toxify a team, or am I going to build that team? The technical aspect of it you can learn quickly. But you see the people part of it, you have within your grasp people's lives. And if you can impact one life, you can impact generations. I like to tell the story of a study that was done on the impact of a toxic workplace on the children of the employees. You see, we come into organizations and we often think, boy, it's just the person in front of us. Not recognizing that that person, maybe a mother, maybe a father, maybe an uncle, maybe a grandfather, and that person brings to the organization all of those parts. And so if we're in a workspace that is toxic, if I am Milton's boss, and every day Milton comes to work, I am terrorizing Milton, by virtue of the dynamics between us, Milton wants to tell me some things, but he can't tell me the things because me I'm boss. When Milton goes home to his family, who you think get the brunt of it? Milton's wife, and especially the children will get the brunt of it. So as we rethink our role as leaders, and each of us is a leader in our own right, let us begin to think about impact that is not just on the work that we're paid to do. Because the workplace may be the only place that somebody comes and they have peace. So ladies and gentlemen, graduates, begin to see your role as much more than an entrepreneur, much more than a skilled worker, much more than someone who operates in technical excellence, and begin to see yourselves as world changers. The world awaits. Congratulations, Cohort 4. And I'm telling you prophetically that you won't short of money. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Mr. Neer, please. I feel motivated always listening to Mr. Neer. Fun fact, he was my lecturer at one point. Yeah, so I'm a product of his. Yeah, man, you can clap better than that, man. Yes, man, I stand here proud. Now, the task is not mine to do the vote of thanks to Mr. Neer. The task is none other than Miss Joanna Brown, graduate of Cohort 4, to come forward and to offer your official vote of thanks to Mr. Neer. Mr. Neer, can we invite you to the platform, please? In front of the jet sign.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So to Mr. Jeremiah Nair, I am Joanna Brown, and I'm doing the vote of thanks. And I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your day, especially today on a Sunday when you could be home with your family, to share in our graduation ceremony with us. Thank you for highlighting the workplace dynamics between the different generations that now exist in the workforce. This is one of the key takeaways from your speech and what you've shared with us today. Okay, sorry about that. So this is one of the key takeaways for today, and I'd like to say thank you for that key takeaway on behalf of everyone. The story of resilience is important because it is a testimony to our cohort members who are wired for success. As our graduates and cohort members today have an invaluable opportunity to become freelancers, interns, and entrepreneurs through such a remarkable program like the JET project. An opportunity the dinosaurs did not have. And so, I'm piggybacking here. An opportunity the dinosaurs did not have. So thank you for your time and participating in our graduation ceremony. hashtag microwave generation, hashtag navigating the digital odyssey. I've listed other takeaways from the rest of your speech and that I'd like to share with everyone. And the first one is having grace while unlearning and relearning, being an effective leader and talent manager. And the last one is having an impact on one can change a generation. Thank you.
Well done, Miss Brown. Well done on behalf of Cohort 4. Well said. Another fun fact, Jermaine Neer was Miss West tutor as well. Wow. In bright man, trust me, he's brilliant. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the meat of the matter. It is time to present our graduates with their certificates. But I notice I'm seeing some empty chairs here. Send a text message to those persons, tell them to return quickly because we are going forward still. All right. So this category, the first we'll have the JET project, and for this category, this will be the certificate of participation that will be awarded to participants who completed 3 courses. Ms. West, you are needed at this time to assist with the handing out of the ceremonies. So as soon as you hear your name, we invite you to come stand in front of the JET banner, take your photographs, and then return to your seats quickly. First, we'll have Kimani Prendergast. Here. All right. See. 1 minute, 1 minute. All right, so we're making a little adjustment, minor adjustment to the program. We will start with the following category: JET project, certificate of completion, awarded to participants who completed 4 or more courses. And Ms. West will assist with handing out the certificates. Once you hear your name, come forward quickly. Thank you again, Ms. West. Shamilia Abrams. She's making her way. While Shamila's making her way, Karen Adams, make your way as well. Is it possible to have a little soft music in the background? DJ, could we have soft music, just a little soft music? So Karen Adams. Then we have Shania Allen. And she's followed by Lisa Ashman. Next, Alicia Asquith. Disclaimer, if I butcher your name, please forgive me. That's Alicia. Alyssa.
CD is
right. Nathalia Atkinson. Janelle Banton. Cornelia Bradford. Michaela Brown. Joanna Brown. Bias, how Joanna get a woo and nobody else will get no woo? What's going on here? Zoidane Campbell. There we go. Yes, man, we're wooing everybody. Oh. Timari Case. Woo. Timari's here. Where? Ooh, she's coming. Dino Clark. Jamelia Clark. Woo! Shamaria Day. Did I pronounce your first name correctly? Oh, good. Ooh, praise God. Kayla Ellis. Keep the woos coming, yeah. Yeah. We only have 196 more to go. Kelsine Ferguson. Shirley Day Ferguson Porteous. What a lovely name. So rich indeed. Kimberly Gordon. Wow, what's going on here? Kimberly's way up for them. Anna K. Grace. Shanique Graham. Adonique Green. Akira Guthrie. Hartley Guthrie. Kenidra Harvey. Miss West is biased. She hopes this one and then hope the others. Oh, that's fine. We'll forgive you. That's fine. We still forgive you. Janila Holmes. Chevelle Honeywell. Ooh, love your woo. What do you mean? Cheer for yourself. Nothing is wrong with that. And while Miss Honeywell makes her way, Shani Hussey. Family is here. Christy Innes. Roxanne Lawrence. Naimo Longmore. Oh my. Loving the support there. Tijani Malcolm. The following person, please forgive me, I'll try my best. Just Mrs. Maxwell. Did I get that right? You said yes. What is the pronunciation? That's what I said. Just Mrs. I said deceased. Oh, you didn't hear it. It's silent. I have a lisp. Just Mrs. Maxwell. Woo! Miss West, thank you so much. Clap her, please. Mr. Drucker, could I invite you, sir, to come forward and assist us with the presentation of the certificate. Janelle Miller. Woo. Raymond McLean. When I say go Raymond, GQ, no? Nobody not saying that? There we go, thank you. Kenya McMain. Next, Kayleen Mackenzie. Marshally Montague. Woo! Amelia Moore. Shanoya Moon. Rashida Murray Cook. Jodian Nickel Jackson. Chardonnay Parkins. One more indeed. Philip Pinnock. Odane Salmon. Leon Robinson. Leonie, thank you for the correction. Natasha Shirley. Cherie Slight. Tony Shea Stewart. Felicia Street Smith. Wow. Wow. Siobhan Sutherland. Mr. St. Thomas himself. Kimberly Taylor James. Najilia Tucker. Yeah. Yay. Talisha Togwell Coley. Woo! Jolene White. No woo, no woo. There we go. Julie not here? All right. Tamara Wilkie. One Tamara. Never two. Tamika Wilkie. For some strange reason, they look like sisters. My glass is working. My glass is working. Come, Tamika. Tevon Wilson. Not here? Jasmine Wilson. Woo! Brianna Danvers. And this, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the segment for the certificate of completion awarded to participants who completed 4 or more courses. Clap them again, please. The next segment, the JET project certificate of participation awarded to participants who completed 3 courses. Mr. Drucker, I thank you so much, sir, for your assistance. I'm going to invite you to take your seat, clapping, please. And Miss West, we're going to ask you to return. We're building your leg muscles. So the following graduates, once you hear your names, come forward quickly. Kimani Prendergast. Not here? All right. Next, Odane Salmon. Oh, Odane, that's fine. The merge, the 2 in 1. So you're covered. We just want to make sure you're paying attention, though. There we go. All right, so now we're moving on to the special awards for freelance training. Miss West, thank you so much for your time. Miss Sergey Williams from Internet Income Jamaica. Money, come forward to assist us with presenting the awards. Once you hear your names, come forward quickly. Nathalia Atkinson, AI Master. Now, it is interesting to note that the freelance cohort was separated into two groups, and individuals are being awarded from both teams for their excellence. Again, clap Nathalia, please. Don't move, Sergey, don't move. Another special award. Now, this type of award is for website and app courses awards. Once you hear your name, come forward and collect what belongs to you. Best brand presentation. This award goes to none other than Joanna Brown for building a fully responsive code. Clap her, man, clap her, man. Another special award. This award is going out to an individual, a graduate, who has the best technical execution for building business apps with Google App Sheet. This award goes to none other than Odane Salmon. Thank you so very much, Miss Sergey Williams. Wait. All right, thank you so much, Miss Williams. You may take your seat. I now invite to assist us with handing out the following awards, Miss Shauna K. Todd from the Institute of Law and Economics. Make some noise for Shauna K. Woo! There's money in law too, you know. Yes, man. Whole heap of money, just me. All right. Now, as soon as I hear your names, come forward, please. For this award, this is the Helpful Award, and it is in recognition of exemplary assistance and valuable contributions during the soft skills sessions. This award goes to none other than Anna K. Grace. Woo! Well done, Anna K. Clap her again, please. The next category, Engaged Fully Award. This is in acknowledgement of wholehearted engagement and active participation in soft skills session. And the recipients are as follows. Najalia Tucker. That's Najalia Tucker. One Tamara Wilkie. Akira Guthrie. Dejane Malcolm. Clap the awardees again, please. Thank you. Next category, Excellence Award. This award is in recognition of exceptional dedication and mastery demonstrated throughout soft skills sessions. The awardees are as follows. Denise McLean. Denise not here? All right. Next person, Zoidane Campbell. Clap them all, please. Brady ones, clap yourselves. Clap the awardees, parents, well-wishers, those online. Clap everybody. Well done, well done. Clap the coordinators as well. Your trainers, your lecturers. It is not easy. Your partners. Well done to everyone. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving the program swiftly along. I'd like to invite to the platform to present the valedictorian speech in the form of none other than Dino Clark, graduate of Cohort 4. Please receive him well.
Thank you so much. My fellow Jamaicans. All right, before I start with the speech, I'd just like to say, wow. This is a lot. I mean, I've never done this before. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, good evening, parents, teachers, friends, family, and fellow graduates. Now, today, we stand on the edge of something powerful and life-changing, all right? A threshold between who we were and who we are becoming. This moment, this milestone, is not just about finishing a course. It is about stepping into independence. The kind that empowers us to shape our own paths, to take control of our futures, and to accept the responsibility that comes with freedom. This is the moment where we stop relying on instructions and start relying on intention, right? It's where we shift from following directions to setting our own direction. Let's be honest with ourselves. This journey wasn't always easy. Many of us made it here through determination, late nights, hard lessons, and moments of deep self-reflection. But what unites us is what we kept going. We didn't give up, and here we are, present, capable, and ready to grasp our faith with both hands. Now, grasping your faith might sound poetic, but it is also deeply personal. It means choosing to lead your life with courage, even when you're unsure of the road ahead. It means being willing to take a risk, to face with uncertainty, confidence, and to trust that what we've learned, both in and out of the classroom, has prepared us for what's next. Independence isn't just about paying your own bills or making decisions on your own. It's about understanding your own power. It's about becoming the author of your own story. A story that may include unexpected turns, challenges, and new beginnings, but one that is entirely yours. And in that journey, soft skills become some of the most important skills that we carry. It's not just what we know that will shape our future. It's how we treat people. It's how we communicate. It's how we solve problems, navigate challenges, and support each other in the process. These skills, empathy, adaptability, collaboration, leadership, are not optional in today's world. They're essential. We learned that during our time with Miss Simpson, if you recall. We learned the value of listening, of expressing ourselves clearly, of working through challenges with respect and patience. These lessons are not defined or confined to a classroom. They are the very foundation of strong teams, meaningful relationships, and effective leadership. Yes, technical skills open doors, but it's soft skills that build bridges. They are what allow us to walk into a room and be heard, not just because of what we say, but because of how we say it. They help us to inspire trust, resolve conflict, and create impact beyond our own interest. So as we leave this chapter behind and step into the next, I challenge each of us to lead not just with knowledge, but with compassion, to pursue not just careers, but purpose, to be the kind of people who uplift others, who listen deeply and lead with integrity. The world is not looking for perfection. Honestly, that does not exist. It is looking for people who are authentic, resilient, and willing to grow. People like us. Class of 2025, JET Cohort 4. This is our moment. Let us move forward with clarity, with strength, and with a commitment to becoming the best version of ourselves. Not just for personal success, but for the betterment of the communities we are about to serve. Congratulations to each of you. We've earned this. Let's go forward and build a future worth remembering. And remember, if you can survive the Fortinet courses, you can, you can survive anything. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dina Clark, valedictorian for Cohort 4. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium to do a vote of thanks. This person is in the form of Mr. O'Dane Salmon. Please receive him well. Then after O'Dane blesses us with the vote of thanks, I'm going to invite Miss Rachel Callahan to come forward and to deal with a few housekeeping matters.
Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so what an achievement. I mean, it's been a journey, right? But as a proud graduate of the JET Project Cohort 4, I am truly honored to stand here today and deliver this vote of thanks. First and foremost, big up. And a massive congratulations to my fellow graduates. We have overcome challenges, gained new skills, showed up with art, determination, and drive. Today isn't just about a certificate. It's about how far we have come, how much we have grown, and how ready we are for what's next. I couldn't be more prouder of all of us. Now, let's give a huge round of appreciation to the amazing people who made this day a reality. To our dynamic Master of Ceremony, Mr. Jeremy Young. Thank you for keeping the energy high and the program flowing with style. To Ms. Jones, thank you for opening us up in prayer and centering us in gratitude. A heartfelt thank you to Mr. Milton Jocker and Colonel Martin Rickman. Your leadership and commitment continue to create a meaningful part for people like me. To our partners and powerhouse trainer, especially Ms. Lakeisha Atnakoli, thank you for sharing your wisdom and always believe in our growth. To Ms. Nakita West, our fearless project coordinator, along with Regina Owens and Rachel Callahan, thank you for constantly leading, uplifting, and guiding us behind the scenes. A special shout out to our inspiring speakers, Chevelle Sutherland Thomas, Christy Innes, and Mr. Jeremy Neer. Your story truly ignite our drive. And to our valedictorian, Dina Clark, you represent us with pride and purpose. Salute. A big thank you also to the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean for graciously hosting us today in this space of learning and celebration. To our families, friends, and personal support team, thank you for standing by us, encouraging us, and believing in our potential. And last but never least, to the Trust for the Americas and the Jet Project team, this program didn't just provide training, it inspired transformation. You have stood with us, uplifted us, and opened doors filled with opportunities. We are the proof that purpose finds a way. As we move ahead, let's keep the momentum, and embrace the digital world with confidence and keep proving that we are truly wired for success. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And once again, congratulations, Cohort 4. We did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, they say all good things must come to an end. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. There's one final thing that we need to do before we close out. I'm going to ask you to take out your phones. We have a credit to give away. I won't tell you what network. Some of you are straight, that's fine. The persons who are in need of a credit, quickly, star 121 star. Let's get this out of the way. Not telling you which network. If you get it, yeah. Star 121 star. Ready? 876. Yeah, it's easy. The first three is the area code. 876. 316 2347. My name is Jermaine Young. You know, have my number. I MC weddings. I MC graduation ceremonies, birthday parties. Feel free to contact me. On behalf of the JET team, we want to say thank you all for coming out this afternoon. It was a pleasure serving you all. We are all wired for success, and we are now ready to navigate the digital odyssey. Graduates, do not leave. Rachel is coming forward at this time with a few housekeeping rules.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give our fantastic MC another round of applause? So I do have instructions for you, but before I turn to you, Jermaine, don't go too far. I have a little something for you on behalf of the trust. He deserves a nice little basket, right, guys? All right. Jermaine, thank you so much for your time. To do the formal presentation, I'm going to invite my team member, Regina Owens, down to the front to make the presentation. Yes, sir. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. So as Jermaine mentioned, we have officially come to the end of this graduation ceremony. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for being here. I know the Sunday dinner is waiting at home, and we couldn't quite give you a full Sunday dinner, but we do have refreshments outside for every single person in this room. But before we go to refreshments, graduates, your time is, we still need a little bit more of your time. We talked about professional headshots and some fun pictures. The faster we line up and get that done is the faster everybody else can go. So what I am going to ask you guys to do, visitors, guests, feel free to go and get yourself some refreshments while we keep your guys just for a little bit longer. Guys, you're gonna stay in place for our group shot. After we do our group picture, you're gonna stay in the line that you are in and head straight up to the second floor where we're coming from. The photo booth is set up and ready to go. So if you have your friends and family here, give them your bags, give them your stuff so that you can really go through that process quickly. For our visitors, before you exit, you're going to be getting food and drinks, but you cannot come back into the auditorium to eat, right? So please just keep that in mind as you move on. We are only able to give one serving per person, so please keep that in mind. And yes, oh, we need a few testimonials from you guys, but we'll talk to you individually. So if there's anybody who wants to go on camera, you can come talk to us, all right? And can we have Alyssa Asquith and Rachel McLean? Can you raise your hands? Please remember, graduates, please don't leave. We're going to do our group shot right here in your seats. Partners, please don't leave as well. Graduates, you don't have to worry about your meals. We've set them aside.